find our bond too strong, unwilling to understand that it's much more than a crush, much more than funds. Top with the boss status, never giving it up, always living it up. Mayday, we stay billing the skunk. Major capers with my belated, always there and I can't forsake it. Banter flaming, we talk for ages.
Pisces, how you doing, me little fish? How are you? So we're now doing the monthlies. I can't catch up on the weeklies, so we've got to jump straight into the monthlies. So let's see. Pisces, what have you got coming up? Pisces, why do I say it like that? It's British. C's, CC, Mexico, Tesco, someone that works in a shop. Again, being shoplifting. Someone might be shoplifting. Be careful. Or lifting weights. You might be on a diet. You could be lifting a lot of weights and going to the gym. Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, and you're on a diet and lifting weights and all that sort of stuff this morning. You might be doing it now or this morning. What is that British telly this morning with, I don't know, Philip Schofield? If you're from Britain, you'll know what I mean. So you could be called Britain, Brian, Beth, anybody's got B in their name. Okay. So let's see, Pisces, what have they got coming up for the month of July 2023? Elijah Scope. So liar. I did hear liar. So I don't know, truth or dare or kiss or command or snog on top. Anybody used to play that as a kid? Kiss, command, dare, snog on. I dare you, go and kiss him. But are they telling the truth or are they lying? Is this about a commitment and a relationship that you're actually in, Pisces? Are they telling the truth? Do you believe them? Them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, oh dear. So you got Leo in reverse that just flew out over the cuckoo's nest. So someone could be lying. Someone might not be speaking to the person. There might be, the communication could just be like, not on par, like you're just really not on the same vibe as this person when it comes to communicating. Because this is like, if you're going to act like a child and you're going to be in reverse and you're going to use your vibration at the lowest and you're going to sink that low in order to try and get me to speak or talk when I want to or when I don't want to, you're in reverse. So it's more like I'm just going to ignore you. So if you're going to keep playing the martyr and playing the victim, then I'm just going to literally not speak to you. Oh, that's it. You're ghosting me. You're not speaking. Well, I'm not going to speak to you when you're in reverse, lion. So are they lying? Are they lying or are they telling the truth? I told you there was a message that I didn't run with while I was doing them. Could be dealing with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian, but I didn't really run with the channel messages because I got so much to do. But like I was hearing that energy of like lying or something like that, or just lying around, sleeping around, or are you coming around or something, I don't know, but something here about like telling the truth or lying. So I don't know if you've been dealing with someone at court or situations where you believe that there's infidelity, because this can also be a marriage and a commitment, but this energy here believes that it isn't fair, that it isn't going my way, and if it doesn't go my way, then I'm like feel as if I'm being intimidating or intimidated, and then I'll make you believe that you're intimidating me and that's why I'm not speaking to you. And then when you stop speaking to me, I'm going to mirror you and tell you that it's you that's intimidating me because you won't speak to me and you won't hear me out now, or hear me out, or hear me roar. So if someone is like, well, you won't listen to my temper tantrums and I'm getting really angry, and you, every time I get angry and I have a complaint to make, you close down physically, mentally and emotionally and wonder why, because I want you to hear my anger, the frustration that I've got as a fixed fire sign. Okay, if this person here is like, say, I don't know, a Life Path 5 has Sag and Taurus placements, or a Life Path 5, there's the anger, there's the aggression, there's the built up like, oh God, I'm going to say something in a minute and I'm really trying my best to not actually scream and shout and say something, but now it's making me like even more angry, the fact that you just keep ignoring my anger. Is it Saint Anger up in this bitch? Or but I keep hearing like, this is why someone closes down, because someone starts getting, or Darren, the name Darren, or Dan, or Danielle, or Danny, or Glover, or Life Path 7, but someone starts getting really, really, really pissed off and really angry, starts shouting, getting inwardly started like raw, like, and they go quiet, and then they start playing mind games, and you say, no, I start speaking to you first, and then you're like, oh, I don't really care for all of the games, to be honest with you, Michael, or Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, but Michael Douglas, the game. So you could be dealing with like a life path 5, a Sagittarius or a Taurus person that has it within their chart somewhere. Okay, but I do believe that it could well be within this energy maybe here, because this is the one that's in reverse. This is the one that's closing down and not saying anything, making this person even more infuriated the fact that you're not speaking. Now, if any of you have, I'm going to go down now, Pisces, so it'll be easy for you to look at. So if anyone here, I have to say this to everybody, if anyone has ADHD and they find it very difficult to concentrate, this person doesn't like it when they're not getting center of attention, because they're the sun, believe it or not, son or daughter, mother, all angles as it coming at me now. Okay, messages, my mother, my father, everybody just seems to be doing this, but like having a go at me, right? But this is basically the sun. Okay, now it doesn't have to be your son, it can be your daughter, but it means the tarot card reading the sun, which means an 8, right? So it basically means that like it's going on in the family with the ex-husband and wife, okay, with the father or with the mother. And then it's also going on maybe in a partnership as well, okay, where someone will sink as low as the moon, okay, in order to get angry, okay, because it's the sun. So it's like loyal to a T, but it has to go my way. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to start coming out in reverse here, okay. So, well, I don't know why I was getting to the fact of it being a sun energy, which means your son or your daughter, and you're not getting on with your son or daughter, or this is an ex-husband and a wife scenario that's kind of going on here. If it is a partnership, then like I said, this one here is getting really angry, really pissed off and angry here, to use the 8 in reverse. So the sun would even be in reverse. Okay, if it was the sun, it would be in reverse. Oh, wow. So the only 2 cards, there's probably 2 or 3 in here that are actually in reverse. So again, communication is really not on par. So if you're looking at it, sorry, these 2 cards here may be upright to you, but they're in the down position. This is the only one that's in the upright, okay, because the camera's the other way around. So you've got Strength in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So communication is really not. This is kind of like, okay, then I'll give you an ultimatum. This is an ultimatum. If you're not going to speak and you're not going to listen to my demands when I want to shout at you and have a go at you, that's the way I see it going. So I'll go on my own then. I'll be on my own then. Okay, don't come over, don't speak, don't say anything. I'll do it my way and I'll go alone. Okay, I want to be alone. I want to be on my own. Okay, but don't forget, this can be also Aquarius as well as Leo. Okay, these are only the beginning messages, Pisces. Okay, at the moment, because I'm seeing quite a few things here. Because this really could be to do with an ex-husband and a wife and the children that are between either an Aquarian or a Leo, ex-husband divorced, children with to and from ex-husband or waiting to get divorced. But there's this energy of if it just be a relationship, or if Jeff, Steph, and Steve, okay, my name is Jeff, Steph, right? Or someone could be very hard of hearing or deaf, or they just don't listen. Like it's like trying to talk to a brick wall. Every time I try and see, I can't even get my words out. This energy here will sink low to play a childish mind game. This is childish behavior. This is communicating. This is in a really childish way. Okay, so what can I do to get you to listen to what I've got to say? And if you don't, I'll ignore you because you're not speaking. And then when you want to speak, I don't. And then when you do, I don't. And then when you don't, I do. And then it's kind of like you're on opposite ends. Like fire and water do not mix. They don't mix. Fire and water. Okay. So Pisces are obviously water signs and fish. Fire signs are water puts out here. So it means that I want to go out, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. You don't seem very passionate. You don't seem very loving. You don't seem very like blah, blah, blah. You know, we're supposed to add passion and passion and passion and more passion. And it's like, oh, hold on a minute. I can't keep up with the fire. Like you're just drowning me. It's like turning my water into like, you know, what do they call that when water evaporates? You're evaporating my feelings, like you're absorbing all. It's like tiring and draining, and it's like, oh god, like you're taking up all of my, you know, here. So if I was like, okay, well, if I'm an inconvenience to you, then Leos, when Leos get into this point here, okay, if this be a Leo, now not if you're watching, cross-watching, I'm on about a Leo that starts using their vibration in the lowest. Okay, so you might believe that this person's lying, not telling the truth, not speaking to you on purpose to try and teach you a lesson. Okay, I'll put you in timeout then. Okay, and all that sort of stuff. And let's have a break, or a timey kangaroo down from Australia. Okay. So I don't know. This is it, tying the knot, Pisces. Someone here has a... See, if this person, like I said, I know it's not in the cards, Pisces, right? But if there's a 5 here, if there's a 5, that means condition of Taurus and Sagittarius and life path 5. It means marriage and commitment, an old one or even the present one, or even Stephen, but the present one. So 5s mean I'm conditioned that it has to go the way I want it because I like routine. Okay, it can't be spontaneous, it has to be routine. There has to be a structure to the daily energy. You got to speak to me in the morning at this time. You've got to see me at this point in the morning and the afternoon. You've got to text me during this time and that time. And then we've got to go out. Don't make a plan. And then the plan is that, well, I'm more spontaneous and I'm more planned. I make a plan, Stan, all the time. So like, or Eminem. Okay, so Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julie, Jessica, or anybody's got E's or M's in their name. Okay. But like, I like to make plans. I don't. Okay, because I just go with the flow. I'm a fish, right? I'm spontaneous. I like to do things spontaneously. But the word that I'm hearing in this reading is that it's conditioned of a commitment and a relationship. Well, this is not how a relationship's supposed to go. No, not if you've got 5 in your chart, because you see a relationship. Well, I mean, what's a relationship? Some people, when they're in a relationship, they actually treat their relationship partner like they're actually married. Like, if you're married, you're supposed to give up your whole life for the marriage. You're supposed to give up all of your time because you're a married man, you're a married woman. Okay, you're supposed to be under the thumb. You're not supposed to do any of these things because you're a married man, you're a married woman. You've got bills to pay. We have to merge forces, and I've got to pay for this and you've got to pay for that, and it has to be fair and equal. Or you've got to go to work and you've got to come home, and then you've got to support your children. And there's a structure and a rule to that because it's marriage. Some people in relationships, they actually want the commitment of just a relationship to be like full-term relationship. I really do. I'm seeing a 5 energy here somewhere, that when it doesn't go how a relation, I mean, how does it fuck? I mean, I'm a fish. I am a Piscean. I don't know how a relationship's supposed to go. Like, you're supposed to enjoy yourself in a relationship, right? So why is this person not enjoying themselves in a relationship? And it's because they see it the way they want to. I see things of a relationship going the way I want it to. And when it doesn't, because I'm conditioned to believe that this is a relationship, it doesn't feel like a relationship. And all this person wants to do is think and talk about the relationship. How's the relationship going today? Okay, then you're arguing. So let's talk about the relationship. Okay, we need to talk about and go over the relationship. Oh, fuck me, man. Okay, so what now? Shall we go out? Shall we do something? Okay, well, I can't at the moment. I'm working. Okay, so let's talk about how bad the relationship is. And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you keep wanting to talk about our relationship instead of actually just getting on with what we're doing? We're just doing whatever we're doing. We are whatever we are, okay? If we're this, let's just do it, okay? If we're that, let's just do it. Why do we have to put a label on what society says that we have to do as a relationship? There's a big 5 energy here that represents Taurus, Sagittarius, life path 5, and then playing the martyr, getting angry. Still fire sign energy, getting angry, okay? Internal anger that eventually comes out. Like, no matter how much I bottle this up, no matter how much I try to be quiet and not say anything, okay, I still act the way I end up thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I still can't hide the fact that I'm still doing that. And it's why it's kind of like, I know you're still doing it. I know you're still the same way, even though you might be trying not to say anything. I know that you're doing it this way because I know you. You're my partner, so I know exactly what you're like. I know that you do this when things don't go your way. I know that you do that when I can't speak or when I can't talk. I am not married, unless you are. And if you are, you've got divorced or getting divorced. But this is going into separation because you're not on the same page, okay, here, communicating. I want to do this. I don't. I need you to do this. I can't. I'm working. This can also mean under a, what do you call it? Like the umbrella, okay? Like I work for where I have to work. I can't not work. I have to work. Okay. So let's see. So this person here, I'm going to get the blame here, so I'll just figure it out. Let's see here. Pisces. So Pisces, 7 of Cups, starts to enter into the twilight zone. Now, sort of like drifting apart, you see. This can also be ADHD. 7 of Cups is unable to find focus. Like, I keep trying to focus, but all you're wanting me to do is focus on you all the time, and that's all I ever seem to do. You distract me from work, you distract me here, because you keep drawing my focus on you. Yeah, but I want your focus, I want your attention. Well, you're seeking attention then. You have a problem of seeking my attention that might have ADD, where I can't focus on you. Yeah, but why not? Because what makes you the center of the earth? I'm not. I'm the sun. So? So what that you're the sun? Yeah, well, all the planets go around me and I'm center of attention because I'm the sun. I'm the biggest and the brightest sun of all. Okay? Not in reverse, you're not. So all you get me to do is make me think about you 24/7. Yeah, but I need your attention. I want you to think about me. I want you to breathe me. I want you to drink me in. I want to just be absorbed in you. I want to be around you 24/7. I need to talk to you. I need to make sure where you are, where you're going, why you're speaking, why you're not speaking. Like, analyze. It's here. A lot of you are probably going to get really annoyed. I'm not seeing you in this energy, Pisces. Even though I'm doing your reading, your star sign actually isn't here. Unless you've got like Libra, Aquarius, Leo in your chart, or Life Path 7, Cancerian energy, right? Air, but, you know, could be air signs as well. But the energy is that you need to focus on me all of the time. Because I'm paranoid that you might have other options and you might have other choices. Then I'm overanalyzing the fact that you're not focusing on me. And if you're not focusing on me, then who are you focusing on? Paranoia. When it's probably not anything. It's probably the fact that they just have ADD. These are where people can also watch that many tarot card readings, jump to a conclusion, no facts, just watching an actual general reading and saying, okay, they're cheating because I heard loads of people that do Pisces reading that there's cheating, but I haven't got any facts or evidence. So I'm just going to fabricate it, make it up, and piss the person off that actually isn't doing it. Right? Trust me, it happens. Right? People can watch tarot and say, right, because you're doing my star sign, it's 100% happening to me, even though I don't know. I just think on feel because I've heard it in the tarot reading. Do not do that. You've got to have evidence if that is cheating and manipulating. Okay, because there could just be spiritual awakening, people going fucking crazy here, right? So there could be then an ultimatum, maybe. Okay, I'm only doing it for your own good, is to make sure before you get divorced and you separate, when you're thinking that there might be another person, that someone has other options, you've got to know that first. You've got to ask them. No, get a fucking someone to follow them with a camera if you have to. That's probably why this person's pissed off, because they can't move, speak, breathe, feel anything. So just be aware. Okay, now this is when then someone says, I'll give you an ultimatum. You either choose me, okay, or you want to be single. There's the ultimatum. I'll give you an ultimatum. If you don't like it, go away and be with someone else. Find another person that you see a relationship going the way you want it to. Because I am not a performing monkey. I can't just perform sex whenever you want it. I can't just do this whenever you want it. I can't be with you whenever you want me to be with you and I can't. There are other things that go on in the world other than me just giving you full attention, the sun. Okay, I can't be around you, the sun, all of the time. Mum, father, daughter, son, relationship. I can't be around you all of the time. Okay, there are other planets that are making me feel and think other things, doing other things, right? So I can't focus on you 24/7. Right? Can't focus on you 24/7. But I'm an 8. I'm the center of attention. Right, now I'm not picking on 8s as specific, but for this comparison of why this is coming out in your reading is exactly what I'm saying in the reading. I can't focus on you 24/7. Okay, you're always wanting me to do what you want, but then when it comes to what I want, we argue, we disagree. You give me ultimatums. You start acting childish and calling me mate, even though we are like boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, what do you want to just be friends then? Well, yeah, if you're going to call me mate, that's obviously, oh, no, it's just, oh, just being childish. Well, don't call me childish. Okay, let's have another argument then. Okay, because this is an actual card of a child, but it is an adult as well. It can be. It's either an actual child or an adult. Right. So let's see. So Pisces, what's coming up for Pisces for July? Oh my words, really? Okay, Pisces. So you got Capricorn in reverse there, but that's roughly it. I think there's another ace in reverse. So you got 3 cards in reverse here. I did leave a couple that were in reverse from last time, but majority of them are all upright. See, there it is. I knew it was. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So again, man, there is someone's mind process is playing that many mind games that it's just like non-existent. It's like taking the offer off the table. Okay, no reconciliation, no talking. You know, I'll put you in timeout like a child. If you want to act like one, I'll treat you like one. Oh, you treat me like a child. I'm a grown-up. Okay, do that. I don't care. But it's easier than putting up with the headache that you're giving a fucking aspirin, because you could give an aspirin an headache. So I'd rather just take the offer off the table, okay, and not even give you the option, okay? So it's kind of like, well, so what do you want to do then? Do you want to be in a relationship or not? We are in a goddamn relationship. This is how it is with me. This is what I do. This is who I am. Stop keep expecting change, because people don't. They do not change their ways. Leopards or Leos do not change their spots. A leopard, a pig, a panther, if it looks that way, that's how it is. Okay. So that's the outside. Well, that's the outside. That's the inside. Okay. Someone could be locked up in prison and Jenny Justice, and you're still going over someone that's in life in prison. When are they coming out? Sorry, Justice. In a lifetime. Next lifetime. So you're going to have to get on with the one you're in. Here. I'm not giving you an hard time. I'm just being honest. Okay. There's no point try to be in a relationship with someone that's in life in prison, right? Because when are they getting out? Well, they're not. They're in life in prison, right? So, so there's this energy here of like I said, there's no reconciliation, there's no communication, there's no talking, there's more than likely ghosting, taking the offer off the table and saying, right, I'm not even going to offer you it. So you don't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. But this is the fucking relationship, goddammit. This is the relationship. This is me. That is you. A leopard doesn't change its spots. It stays the way that it is and has been. And why is it happening again? Because that's the person doing it again. So you're going to believe that it's them, or them, Emily, Maria, Michael Jackson, Jasmine, and the other person's going to think that it's you. And you are not talking, more than likely, when it comes to July. Okay. So it's either ever again or until next time, when the energy forces away and realizes, ooh, I'm on my own, I feel better. Shall we go back in for another round and play the game again? Or do we give up and try to get better at the game? Go to level 2, level 3, level 4? You can be on your own and not experience change, because you've got to get better at what you do, which means repetition. Keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until you learn. And then retrograde comes around when it's August, okay, Leo season. 23rd, I think, is the next retrograde. And then we'll come back around, and what I have to do is fight the addiction. Because retrograde is known as addiction, okay? You break up or you stop taking drugs or you do really well during when retrograde's over. The period between retrograde and next retrograde can be the time when you actually argue, split up, not get on. And then retrograde comes around where it's like a drug. It's pulling me back again to the person to do the same thing. Am I strong enough to fight temptation to not go back with this person again when it happens again? When will that prevail? Probably August. Yeah. Okay. retrograde, because this is temptation. Lead us not into temptation. I'm always tempted to go back. I'm always tempted to do this, but that's just your karmic energy. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get on with the rest of your reading, Pisces. That's what I've got so far. I know it's only 5 cards, but I've pretty much given you what I'm going to give you. So there you go. So hopefully you want to join Patreon. Patreon is now where all 3 are open. We won't be looking at me. We'll be looking at the table fully. But yeah, I'm going to do your full table spread, clarify everything. But it's the bronze, silver, and gold. Obviously, silver and gold are open all of the time. So is bronze, but people don't really want to join the bronze tier because it's only monthlies. So on the bronze tier, it's $2 or $3. Doesn't really cost you a lot. You get all 12 star signs for the month, yours, theirs, and numerology. If you want more than that and you want the weeklies and the teaching, you need the silver or the gold tier. But it does tell you all below. There's also the join button for free tarot card readings for the people that have joined. It's not free, but you have to be a member. $2 or $3. Again, it's not Patreon. It's different, but each and every other day, I pretty much go live, and then I ask your name. Here's my name. Here's my question. Few cards. There's your answer. Next person. Okay, call it quits. Give it a couple of days. Go back on. Okay, who wants a question? Who wants an answer? What's your name? Blah blah blah. And we do that all throughout the month, and we channel deceased loved ones and draw pictures and stuff like that with remote viewing. That is all what you get for $2 or $3 on the join button. But if you want the tarot, you'll need Patreon. All links are provided below. Thank you so much. Please make sure you smash that like button, Pisces. Keep it up because there's only 5 star signs that are doing really well that are participating with the channel. If I'm not finding the participation with other star signs, you will only find them on Patreon. But Pisces, you're one of the ones that are all stuck in there. Thanks very much, and I'll see you over on Patreon.